Great. Anyway, behind me you'll notice we've got a poster there for Blairgowrie Folk Club. Our guests this evening are from, in fact, Blairgowrie. A young group are making quite a name for themselves. Would you welcome, please, Puddocks Well. I'm not that way. Okay, fair enough.
I'd like to start off with a wee song about the blokes going out on the road and falling into this alehouse for a bevy, right? And it's all about this woman's place, and she keeps really good drink. It's called Jenny Gray's Whiskey. Jenny Gray presumably was the landlady of the place, and she kept just great bevy by the sound of the song. Anyway, it's got a wee sort of chorus. It's sort of long, but if you want to join in, even if you didn't ken the words or the tune, give us a hand out and sound. Right.
The road being dark and dusty, a friend and I stepped into an inn for a horn of Jenny Gray's whiskey, for Jean she keeps the royal blue, and the best of all Scots whiskey too. No cordial cure is half so pure as a horn of Jenny Gray's whiskey, quarrel and fight whenever they get tipsy, but give me a lass and a full-blown glass filled up with a horn of whiskey, for Jean she keeps the royal blue, and the best of all Scots whiskey too. No cordial cure is half so pure as a horn of Jenny Gray's whiskey, misers, great and small, for your gold is getting dusty, Don't sit and think, but come and drink of a horn of Jenny Gray's whiskey, for Jean she keeps the royal blue, and the best of all Scots whiskey too. No cordial cure is half so pure as a horn of Jenny Gray's whiskey,
Song. It's a really old song.
Gentleman it was indeed, mounted on his milk-white steed. He rode, and he rode all alone, until he came to lovely Joan. Good morning to you, my pretty fair maid. Twice good morning, sir, she said. He tipped her the wink and she rolled the dark eye. Said he to himself, I'll be there by and by. Oh, don't you think these boots of hay a pretty place for us to play? And if you'll come, my sweet young thing, I'll show to you my golden ring. So he took off his ring of gold, saying, pretty fair miss, do this behold, and freely I'll give it for your maidenhead. A bargain is struck, kind sir, she said. Come, give that ring unto my hand, and I will neither stay nor stand, for your ring is worth much more to me than 20 maidenheads, said she. He made for the boots of hay, she leapt on his horse and tore away. He called, but he called all in vain, for Joan she never looked back again. Nor did she think herself quite safe, until she came to a true love's gate. She robbed him of his horse and his ring, and left him to rage in the meadows green.
Thanks very much. This next one is an Irish song. It's got a chorus in it, which is a dead easy chorus, so early night you can join in with this one. It's story of the song is a fairly common thing about it's sort of the usual kind of thing that folk songs are about, But there's a nice wee chorus in it, which is dead easy, which we will teach to you. It goes, with me two raya, father diddle da, ridey, furl diddle dairy o, and that's all the chorus is. It's dead easy. You'll pick up the tune, in a minute. Right. Oh, and how are you, me pretty fair maiden? How are you, me honey? Oh, and how are you, me pretty fair maiden? How are you, me honey? She answered me quite modestly, I am me mother's darling. With me too, raya, folly diddle da. Come on, dairy, folly diddle dairy, oh. Will you come to me mother's house when the moon is shining clearly? Oh, and will you come to me mother's house when the moon is shining clearly? I'll open the door and I'll let you in, and devil the one will hear us. We may tour, aye, folly diddle da, diary folly diddle dairy, So I went to her house in the middle of the night when the moon was shining clearly. Oh, I went to her house in the middle of the night when the moon was shining clearly. She opened the door and she let me in, and devil the one would hear us. We me tour, aye, folly diddle da, diary folly diddle dairy, She took me horse with the bridle and the bit, and she led him to the stable. Oh, she took me horse with the bridle and the bit, and she led him to the stable. Said there's plenty of oats for a soldier's horse to eat it if he's able. We me tour, aye, folly diddle da, diary folly diddle dairy, Oh, then she took me by the lily white hand, and she led me to the table. Oh, she took me by the lily white hand, and she led me to the table. Said there's plenty of wine for a soldier boy to drink it if he's able. We me tour, aye, folly diddle da, diary folly diddle dairy, I got up and I made a bed and I made it nice and easy. Oh, then I got up and I made the bed and I made it nice and easy. Then I got up and I laid her down, saying, lassie, are you able? With me tour, aye, folly diddle da, diary folly diddle dairy, Oh, and there we lay till the break of the day, and devil the one did hear us. Oh, and there we lay till the break of the day, and devil the one did hear us. Then I arose and put on me clothes, saying, lassie, I must leave you. With me tour, aye, folly diddle da, diary folly diddle dairy, Great. Bit of a marathon, that song. Kind of like last night, Friday night in Perth at the festival. It was a marathon as well. You know, it was only the diehards that could really stand it after about 4:30 in the morning or something. You know, everybody's wanting to look like a zombie. Anyway, talking about zombies, we'll do this song. It's called Bedlam Boys. It's an English song. It's about this English lunatic asylum. No, it's not London. I distinctly, well, I didn't really, but I thought about it. Anyway, it's this place, Bedlam, and it was a lunatic asylum in London, and it was dead fashionable at the time. I think it was about early Victorian times or something, and everybody used to go and, you know, sort of laugh at them and make a fool of them, because they're all chained up and that, and they used to jump at you and that. It was quite a desperate scene. Anyway, this song, Bedlam Boys, it's got a funny chorus. The words, in fact, are a bit crazy, given the idea, you know, the sort of the chaos that went on in the place. Right then.
Oh, Maggie, I wished. Okay. Still works. I think it's Andy Stewart for this, right? Right.
Save the shoes from gravel. Still I sing, bonny boys, bonny bad boys, bedlam boys are bonny, for they all go bare and they live by the air and they want no drink or money. Went down to Satan's kitchen for to get some food one morning, and there I got souls piping hard, all on the spit and turning. Still I sing, bonny boys, bonny bad boys, bedlam boys are bonny, for they all go bare and they live by the air and they want no drink or money. The spirit white as lightning will on me travels guide me. The moon would shake and the stars would quake whenever they espied me. Still I sing, bonny boys, bonny bad boys, bedlam boys are bonny, for they all go bare and they live by the air and they want no drink or money. That I have murdered the man in the moon to a powder. His head I'd shake and his staff I'd break, and they'll howl the demon louder. Still I sing, bonny boys, bonny bad boys, bedlam boys are bonny, for they all go bare and they live by the air and they want no drink or money. For to see my Tom of Bedlam, 10,000 years I travel, mad Maudlin goes on dirty toes, for to save her shoes from gravel. Still I sing, bonny boys, bonny bad boys, bedlam boys are bonny, for they all go bare and they live by the air and they want no drink or money.
This next song is a wee bit different. It's called High Germany, and it tells the story of a soldier and his love. And the soldier's called away to Germany, and he wants his girlfriend to go with him, but she can't because, well, she's blind, you know. And so the story is just about this really, and what she thinks about it all. And actually, in the last verse of this, you know, most of the time the girl's speaking. So, you know, just in case there's something funny going on, you know, it's me singing it. So, haven't sort of changed or anything. It's just. All right then. No, right. Oh, well, Polly, the rout is now begun, and we must go a-marching to the beating of the drum. Go dress yourself all in your best and come awa with me. I'll take you to the war, me love, in high Germany. Oh Willie, love, oh Willie, come list what I do say. My feet they are so tender I cannot march away. And besides, my dearest Willie, I am with child by thee, not fitted for the war, me love, in high Germany. I'll buy for you a horse, me love, and on it you shall ride. And all of my delights will be in riding by your side. We'll stop at every alehouse and drink when we are dry. Be true to one another, get married by and by. Oh, cursed be those cruel wars that ever they should rise. And out of merry England press many a man likewise. They press me true love from me, likewise me brothers three, and sent them to the war, me boys, in high Germany. Me friends I do not value, nor foes I do not fear. And now me love has left me, I wander far and near. And when me baby it is born and smiling on my knee, I'll think of lovely Willie in high Germany. Oh Polly, love, oh Polly, the rout has now begun, and we must go a-marching to the beating of the drum. Go dress yourself all in your best and come awa with me. I'll take you to the war, me love, in high Germany.
Next song's about a poacher. The name of the song is Johnny Braisley. It's sort of, I think it comes from about Aberdeenshire somewhere anyway, or up that way. The story is that Johnny, he wasn't much bothered about regulations, so he used to go in and he would just take a king's deer as the mood took him, see. But there was this day that the forester sort of ganged up on him, and he must have been quite a bloke, because he sorted out about 7 of them or something, and in the end he was killed though, unfortunately. It's a sad story. Right. Okay.
Now Johnny rose on a May morning, called for water to wash his hands, saying, Johnny, for your venison, tae the greenwoods din a gang, tae the greenwoods din a gang. When Johnny's mother she heard all this, her hands for jewels she rang, saying, Johnny, for your venison, tae the greenwoods din a gang, tae the greenwoods din a gang. But Johnny is tin his good benbow, and his arrows in by in, and he's awa tae the greenwood gate, tae din the Dundee of Dun, tae din the Dundee of Dun. stepped in, oh, the Queen's foresters, he was headsman over them all, saying, be this Johnny of Braidsley, unto him we shall draw, unto him we shall draw. But Johnny stood against an oak, and his foot against a stane, and he's fired at the 7 foresters, and he's killed them all bar in, and he's killed them all bar in. Now Johnny's good ben bow lies broke, and his 2 great dogs lie slain, and his body lies in Moneymas, and his hunting days are gain, and his hunting days are gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next group on are not the longest lasting group in the business. We went to Perth on Friday night, and the BBC were recording the Friday night Kelly, and because of this, the concert started at 8 o'clock, and they did 3 singers, and each singer got 3 songs, and then they had an interval, and then 3 singers, each 3 songs, and an interval. It started at 8 o'clock, and at 2:15 in the morning, we were still waiting for the concert to finish. The group you're about to see faded out about 1 o'clock in the morning. They were all lying on the floor sleeping. I think half the audience was too. When they finally said good night and whatnot, people had to go around waking up the audience and say, yeah, you can go home now, the concert's over. And it must last, or it must stand as the longest folk concert anywhere in the world. It lasted exactly 7¼ hours. It's fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, you welcome back our guest of the evening, the Sleepers, Puddocks Well.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Come on!
Sing a wee song, or a big song. It's called The Bonny Black Hare. It's an English song, and it's well, it's supposed to be about hunting a hare, but
1, 2, let's walk.
I'm not singing down there, though. God help us. Anyway, this song, it's called The Bonny Black Hare. It's about this bloke who's out hunting, presumably hares, and he comes upon this girl, like, and well, cut a long story short, it's a dirty song, because the bonny black hare that he's hunting, like, is it never sort of. I don't think it's ever been shot by a 12 bore, and I'm sure you'll not get it in the butchers, but anyway, we'll give it a try anyway. On the 14th of May, at the dawn of the day, with me gun on me shoulder, to the woods I did stray, in search of some game, and should the weather prove fair, to see could I get a shot at the bonny black hare. Well, I met this young girl there, with her face as a rose, and her skin was as fair as the lily that grows. I said, me fair maiden, why ramble you so? Can you tell me where the bonny black hare did go? Well, the answer she gave me, her answer was no, but it's under me apron, they do say it did go. And if you'll not deceive me, I vow and declare, we'll both go together to hunt the bonny black hare. Well, I laid this girl down with her face to the sky, and I took out me ramrod and me bullets likewise. I said, lock your legs round me and begin with your heels, for the closer we get, all of the better it feels. Well, the birds they were singing in the bushes and trees, and the song that they sang was, oh, she's easy to please. I felt a heart quiver and I knew what I'd done. Says I, have you had enough of the old sport and gun? Well, the answer she gave me, her answer was nay. It's not often young sportsmen like you come this way. So if your powder is wearing and your bullets fly fair, why don't you keep firing at the bonny black hare? Well, me rowler is wasted and me bullets all gone. Me ramrod is limp and I cannot fire on. But I'll be back in the morning, and if you are still here, we'll both go together again to hunt the bonny black hare. This is a chorus song. It's an Irish song. Anyway, it's an Irish song, and well, by the title you'll be able to tell that. It's called Paddy's Green Shamrock Shores. I'm not get any much more Irish than that. Anyway, it's an immigrant song. It's about it's probably about the time of the Irish potato famine. When a lot of the Irish people were cleared out through necessity to places like America and Canada and that. And this is a wee song about them leaving. They're no, obviously, they don't want to go, but it's just economics that's forced it on them. Anyway, there's a wee chorus to it. In fact, it's a hell of a big chorus.
Massive chorus.
It goes, so fare thee well, sweet Liza dear, and farewell to Derry town, and thrice a farewell to my comrade boys who dwell in that sainted ground. And if ever I make me fortune here, and I have me money in store, I'll go back and I'll wed the girl that I left on Paddy's Green Shamrock Shore. Now, that's the chorus. Just wait to hear the verse.
You'll mind that, eh?
Anyway, see if you can pick it up another.
Quay we sailed away on the 23rd of May. We were boarded by a pleasant crew bound out for America. Fresh water plenty we took on, 500 gallons or more, in case we ran short going out to New York from Paddy's green shamrock shore. So fare thee well, sweet Liza dear, and farewell to Derry town, and thrice a farewell to me comrade boys who dwell on that sainted ground. For if ever I do make me fortune here, and I have my money in store, I'll go back and I'll wed the girl that I left on Paddy's green shamrock shore. We'd sailed 3 days, we were all seasick, not a man on board was free. Our mast did bend before the wind, our ship lost the sail in the sea, and I was drunk as I lay on me bunk. Me head it felt heavy and sore, which made me think more of the girl that I left on Paddy's green shamrock shore. So fare thee well, sweet Liza dear, and farewell to Derry town, and thrice a farewell to me comrade boys who dwell on that sainted ground. For if ever I do make me fortune here, and I have me money in store, I'll go back and I'll wed the girl that I left on Paddy's green shamrock shore. We safely reached the other side in 33 days. We were taken for immigrants by a man and split up 6 different ways. Then each of us drank a parting glass in case we should meet no more. And we drank a health to our native land and Paddy's green shamrock shore. So fare thee well, sweet Liza dear, and farewell to Derry town, and thrice a farewell to me comrade boys who dwell on that sainted ground. For if ever I do make me fortune here, and I have me money in store, I'll go back and I'll wed the girl that I left on Paddy's green shamrock shore.
This next song is about something you hear quite a lot of, and it's meant to be a true story actually. But in the old days, you know, in the army and the navy and all this, there was reported to be several females actually cut their hair short, you know, and went and enlisted either in the army or navy or something like this. And in this particular case, it was a young girl that enlisted into the army as a drummer boy. And she was a hell of a good drummer boy, by all accounts, until until another young lady fell in love with her and found out. It doesn't say how she found out actually, but somehow or other they found out.
All
and
guess, like, you know what these women are like in the olden days. If they liked you, they just like sort of jumped on you and that. Well, instantly she would ken like that she was no Ringo. Anyway, the female drummer.
Brought up in Yorkshire, and when I was 16, oh, I ran away to London, and a soldier I became. Me fine cap and feathers, likewise me rattle and drum, oh, they learned me to play upon the rubber-dubber-dum. With me fine cap and feathers, likewise me rattle and drum, oh, they learned me to play upon the rubber-dubber-dum. With me gentle waist and slender, me fingers long and small, oh, I could play upon the rubber-dubber the best of them all. That's the chorus, the last two bits, you want to join in? You've got a good band, you can join in and all. Anywhere the pranks that I had amongst the friends, so unvailantly I thought me was, although I'm but a wench. And buttoning me trousers up, it's often I would smile, for to think I lay with 1,000 men and a maiden all the while. With me fine cap and feathers, likewise me rattle and drum, oh, they learned me to play upon the rubber-dubber-dum. With me gentle waist and slender, me fingers long and small, I could play upon the rubber-dubber the best of them all.
Doing fine.
Well, my secret it was safe, me boys, until this very hour, when they sent me off to London to keep sentry o' the tower. When a young girl fell in love with me, she found I was a maid, oh, she went off to me officer, and me secret she betrayed. With me fine cap and feathers, likewise me rattle and drum, oh, they learned me to play upon the rubber-dubber-dum. With me gentle waist so slender, me fingers long and small, oh, I could play upon the rubber-dubber the best of them all. In buttoned my tunic, then, oh, sorry, I've just forgotten the line. I learned it this morning, believe it me. He unbuttoned me tunic and found that it was true. Oh, he's such a shame to lose a pretty drummer boy like you. I'll go home to me parents, no more to roam, oh, along with my brave comrades across the burning foam. With me fine cap and feathers, likewise me rattle and drum, oh, they learned me to play upon the rubber-dubber-dum. With me gentle waist and slender, me fingers long and small, though I could play upon the rubber-dubber the best of them all.
In theatrical and music circles, it's currently known as a cock-up when you forget the words, especially when you've got them written down beside you and you're that worried you can't read them. We'll do a song, a recruiting song. It's called Arthur McBride, another Irish song. It's got a nice sort of go to it, like.
You finished?
It's just starting, don't worry about it.
had a first cousin called Arthur McBride. He and I took a stroll down by the seaside, seeking good fortune and what might betide. 'Twas just as the day was a-dawning. Well, after resting we both took a tramp. We met Sergeant Harper and Corporal Cramp, besides a wee jumper who beat up a camp with his rowdy dow-dow in the morning. He said, "Me young fellows, if you will enlist, a guinea ye quickly shall have in your fist, besides a crown for to kick off the dust and drink the king's health in the morning." Had we been such fools as to take the advance, the wee bit of morn we had to run chance, for you'd think it no scruple to send us to France, where we would be killed in the morning. He said, "Me young fellows, if I hear but one word, I instantly now will out with my sword, and into your bodies as strength will afford. So now, me gay devils, take warning." But Arthur and I, we took on the odds. We gave them no chance for to launch out the swords. Our whacking shillelaghs came over their heads and paid them right smart in the morning. As for the wee drummer, we rifled his pouch, and we made a football of his rowdy dow-dow, and into the ocean to rock and to roll, and long it is ere he's returning. As for the old rapier that hung by his side, we flung it as far as we could in the tide. "To the devil I pitch you," said Arthur McBride, "to temper your steel in the morning."
What we doing? Oh, Jesus. Can I tune me over a minute? This bunch is about as hard to get along with as some women.
5, 6, 7, 8.
You can clap, you know. This is our last one, we've been told, and it's a song. It's a song from the north of Scotland, and originally it was called. Oh, a fine sound. Originally it was called "The Burning of Auchindoun," and it was one of these very deep traditional things. It was done unaccompanied in that. So. Anyway, this is our version of it.
It's a kind of sort of, it's a good beat to it. I'd appreciate if you join in, like, and make all the whiskies you've been drinking worthwhile, and clapping at the end of it.
As I come in before side in a May morning, I spied Willie Mackintosh and her before the dawning. Turn again, turn again, turn again, I'll bid ye, for if ye burn Auchindoun, hundredly he will heed ye. Heed me or hang me, that shall never fear me, for I will burn Auchindoun, though the life leave me. As I come in the Fiddich side in a May morning, Auchindoun was in a blaze and her before the dawning. Crawin', crawin', for all your crews crawin', you burned your crop and tucked your wings and her before the dawning. Come on, let's hear you. Everybody, thanks very much. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you welcome back Puddocks Well.
We'll do a song. We'll do a song that's it's a wee bit different from what we've been doing. It's a sort of, some say that was originally a sort of Negro spiritual. It's called Will the Circle Be Unbroken? It's got a lovely chorus. It's one of those big ones like that. At the end of things, folk can start greeting in that. It goes, will the circle be unbroken? By and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, in the sky. It's dead easy. Anyway, so, I'd like you to join in. Right. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. I was standing by the river
coming to carry my woman away. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better, come on, home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Well, I told thee, Undertaker, please drive slow, for that body you're a-carrying, I just hate to see it go. Let's hear you, raise the roof. The circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Thanks very much. Good night.
Right, there you have it for the night. Puddocks Well, I guess. Up the back there, we did have an all-star audience, Archie Fisher and Ian McIntosh, having a night off and listening and being told to keep quiet and not to sing along. Rather great. I think this must be the only club in the world that Archie Fisher has been told to shut up in. Our thanks tonight to our residents, Jim Watson and Alan Esprosa, to the singers who sung in the middle spot, Les Wilson and Ian McMicken, and most of all to our guest of the evening, Puddocks Well.